crispy.
We're on air. Are we good?
We're great.
Are we good, John?
Yep, all good, mate.
Okay, so I'm Craig, Food and Beverage Director from Malmaison Hotel de Van. We've got John, Chef Director for Malmaison, and we've got Matt, who is here on behalf of 818 Tequila. Now, where did all this start? This started, mate, in New York.
Correct.
We were in New York on a work educational visit, as someone who works with us likes to call them, and we had the pleasure of tasting 818. And the thing that I was pleasantly surprised about with 818 is that even when drank at room temperature, it was incredibly smooth. It has a great sustainability story. And whilst we were there, we were also hunting down tacos. And the tequila, and the tequila and the tacos kind of fed into a lot of the kind of experience piece that we're going to be doing in MHDV as a kind of core strategy for this year. Kind of going beyond just delivering food and drink and really focusing on providing memorable experiences. So great to partner with 818 and great to have you here.
Thank you. And I see you're sporting the 818 hat that you were kindly gifted out in New York.
Mate, repping. Yeah, absolutely. This has been my summer hat, and I thought I should definitely wear it for this conversation.
They go for a lot of money online these days, I'm told.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm glad you haven't pawned it. You've kept true, and you're still rocking it.
Yeah, definitely. I got the little bag, the little tote bag as well. I think my missus uses that. But yeah, great to have you here. And tell us a bit about 818 and let the guys know. Obviously, 818, for those who don't know, is the new tequila in Malmaison Hotel de Van. We're super proud to have the product on board. And yeah, tell us a bit about 818.
Thank you. So I am sales director for Spirit Cartel, which is the exclusive distribution partner for 818 here in the UK. It was launched in 2021 by a particularly famous person of Kendall Jenner fame. Now, interestingly, the celeb culture is not normally very favourable when it comes to alcohol brands, but actually with the Kendall Jenner story, it is rather different, given that she is not a brand ambassador. She does not have loads and loads of businesses. This is her only business, which is 818 Tequila, which was launched in 2021 and came across to the UK about 24 months ago. And the story behind it is very interesting because, as you mentioned, sustainability is at the heart of this. And I know a lot of people talk about sustainability, but maybe don't act on that. But every step of the way, with the fact that they were able to build their own distillery from scratch, meant that they could be sustainable rather than having to retrofit that.
Yeah, super cool. And all their branding and stuff. I mean, if you go on their website and have a look and see the content and things they've got going on, is fantastic, isn't it? It's a great product, great liquid. We've got the Añejo, the Blanco, and the Reposado in MHDV, and I suppose the kind of how we're going to push it this year is our collaboration for Day of the Dead. So kind of when we get to that Halloween period, it's always quite an interesting period, and definitely in Malmaison, we think there's opportunity to push that Halloween period, and obviously tying into kind of Mexico and Day of the Dead. We've got from the 1st of October through to the 2nd of November, Day of the Dead tasting experience in Malmaison, which kind of goes beyond. Typically, we do like a few cocktails in the bar, we do a nice incentive, and we have a push. We send a weekly league table out. This year, we're evolving that and taking it into the dining room. So we've recently started working with 7 Rooms as our booking engine, and through that, we can create bespoke experiences, which is what we've done. Where we can follow people through the journey and really make sure from the moment they make a reservation to the moment they leave, we provide a fantastic guest experience. So guests are going to be able to come in and enjoy 3 courses and 3 818 tequila cocktails for 69 quid. And that is the kind of golden thread throughout this year, is we're going to have these collaborative experiences available in the restaurant for 69 quid for 3 courses, 3 drinks. And yeah, I think it's a great experience, and we're really looking forward to partnering with 818. I mean, we've got some great dishes, haven't we, John? We've got some great dishes.
We have, it seemed perfect to pair it with tacos. Actually, they've been really popular, especially our tuna tacos. So when we came up with the Day of the Dead experience, it was a no-brainer that we were gonna pair it with some tacos. So we've got 3 flavors to go with this tequila. We've got a hand-picked white crab meat. We've got a sticky beef fillet taco, and we've got a sea bass ceviche. So really good flavors, really interesting.
Yeah, and with that first course, the tacos, we're going to serve that with a spicy margarita. I think it's a great way to start your 818 collaboration journey. I mean, we were on the spicy margaritas in New York, as you can remember.
The picante, which has become a law unto itself. It's, I mean, obviously everyone knows it from the Sir House side, but it's incredible to see that like an Aperol Spritz has become synonymous with, I think, introducing people to tequila. A lot of people are only coming into tequila in the last couple of years, having maybe experienced it when they were younger via shots, maybe not in the most pleasant way, and now I think spicy margaritas, picantes, whatever you want to call them, is an incredible way to, super refreshing, a great summer drink, or pairs so well to go through to the winter. Incredible to go with tacos. I think it's amazing to see how many people are so passionate about that drink.
No, it's great. Yeah, it's great. And then, so we've got the tacos to start, and then we're obviously really passionate in Malmaison about great steak. So I'll let John tell you because he talks more fluently. But we wanted to make sure we paired it with the second course with a nice steak. The second drink that we're gonna serve with the food is a take on a Mai Tai using 818 tequila. So again, a classic cocktail that people know and are comfortable with. And to your point around kind of spicy margaritas and people being a bit more, it moves away from tequila just being a shot to something that they recognise, understand, and I think it'd be a great cocktail to pair with the second dish.
Yeah, so the second dish is with our flat iron steak, which is with our butcher, Donna Russell, award-winning butcher, so fantastic 220-gram flat iron. And then to keep with a Mexican theme, we're going to serve that with a chimichurri, which is not on our menu, but only specific for the activation. Not too much chili in there, more about the herbs in the chimichurri, and obviously comes with fries.
And the great thing with that is, obviously, in Malmaison, we've got the Yospas in the Yospa properties, but we've also got the Comro grills in the rest of the hotels. So, we were able to get that kind of smoke and through the dish. So, yeah, we're really looking forward to that second course. And then the last course is an 818 cocktail, Just Peachy, which is a nice, refreshing, again, very approachable, fruit forward peach tequila cocktail, and that is served with
creme brulee, classic vanilla creme brulee, nice bourbon vanilla. It's not a new dessert, but you can't take it off the menu. I think it'd be paired perfectly with a peach in that little cocktail.
Yeah, I think the sweetness of the two will definitely kind of really balance out really well, and I think that's a great experience for people who want to come in and enjoy. The beauty is that all the dishes, other than the chimichurri, is en place, so people can just walk in and order that. Obviously, we've got the opportunity for guests to be able to book online, but when people are checking in and when people are coming into the restaurant, it's definitely a product that we should be pushing. It's definitely a product that we should be proud of. And yeah, we're really looking forward to getting this off the ground. As I say, this is a core strategy for this year. We've got a number of experiences this year, and I think this in particular, I think, is a really exciting one for us. We'll have a bit of kind of activity around the Halloween weekend, so we'll dress the bars, have a bit of fun, and we've got a great incentive to support, so there'll be comms out about that. But yeah, want to see everyone get behind this great collaboration. I think it'll be great. Yeah, I think also it'll be good for us, particularly in the business and with guests. I said about the kind of pre and post journey is that we'll provide information about 818 and what we're doing in Malmaison, so the guests have a bit more of the experience doesn't start and finish in the restaurant.
I think that experiential piece now is just so important to get people out of home into bars, into restaurants. Gone are the days where you can just guarantee on that footfall. So I think this sounds incredible. I think pairing menus sometimes can be so in depth or overwhelming, and this is so approachable. I think you've chosen food and drink that are going to be exactly to everyone's taste, and can't wait to try it myself. Just on that experiential piece, do you want me to talk you through the sort of story of 818? I'll do my best to.
Thought you were never going to ask, but we're here for it.
I'll bring it to life.
Yeah.
So we start with Blue Weber agave, which is taken from Jalisco. Those are fully mature, so that's 6 to 7 years. Craig, do you know the weight of what a sort of average agave plant would weigh? Because these things are big suckers.
Pretty heavy.
Let me just check ChatGPT just 1 second. I don't know. No, I don't.
So I believe they are the equivalent weight of a human adult. Right, so they are. I mean, obviously they slightly different size, but I mean these are big. And if anyone's been out to Mexico and attempted to get to the pina inside the agave plant, it is a very laborious job, and the local farmers are incredibly talented in how they can get through that. So we go from the Blue Weber agave, and then we slow cook for 30 hours in traditional brick ovens. Then you take volcanic stone Tahona wheels, so traditional processes at every step mixed with modern day technology. So these Tahona wheels are about 800 kilograms each. We've got 3 of those, and they are pressing the juices out. We've then got a slow natural fermentation of 48 hours. That's with native yeast added with agave fibers, and that is in oak and stainless steel tanks. Then you've got a French press fiber extraction, so always makes me think of coffee. And then you've got a double distillation in copper stills. These are hand built, so copper pot stills. And then you go on to the aging. So aging in French and American oak, so it's ex-bourbon, actually ex-Four Roses barrels, which is also one of our products. Little plug there for you.
Little plug.
Among others. And these are then distilled at so you get a double distillation, which is one is at the first distills at 24%, second at 48%, and these are at 4 hours each. So once you go that, you are aging into superior white oak barrels, so your combination of French and American oak barrels, and there we go. We have our liquid.
Is it a fast growing plant, or once you harvest it, what does it take to grow after that?
So once you plant an agave plant, 6 to 7 years is what, and some people can try and sort of fasten that process, but we traditionally are fully mature, so 6 to 7 years, which is to make sure we're getting the full flavour and getting the right amount for what we need. The other interesting thing for the distillery is that it is off grid, so it is powered by solar and biomass, and that biomass is from the agave waste, which I think is very, very topical and something that is a good fact to repeat to guess. Also, we're one of the only B Corp tequilas in the world, so we know that the B Corp process is very, very tough, so it's not something you can sort of get easily. We also are 1% for the planet, so 1% of the revenue donated to environmental causes. We're also part of Sacred, which is agave waste turned into bricks for schools and libraries in Jalisco. And I think all of those things make for really interesting facts that you can give to customers. I think people love a little fact.
Yeah, I mean, people, particularly sustainability now. I mean, I was with another brand last week, and they, similar sustainability vision around, B Corp, and I think that, and for the right reasons, I think people are more in touch now with what's happening in the environment, and that's why, from Malmaison Hotel de Van, we're super happy to partner with, more brands that are sustainability forward.
So drinking, it's a good thing.
Exactly.
Drinking it is a good thing, yeah. Drinking it is. I mean, it helps as well. I think that it's not, the sustainability is also balanced with the fact that it's a fantastic product. Like the liquid is unbelievable. So I think it kind of hits all angles for us.
Sorry, 818. Where did the name come from?
So that's actually Kendall Jenner's postcode,
Right.
Or zip code, as we say in America, as we say, as they say in America. So yeah, that's where 818 comes from. And I was just thinking on the flavor side of things and on the taste. Do you want me to quickly whiz through the SKUs? So
Yeah, let's do it.
Blanco, that's rested very briefly in oaks under 3 months. The taste there, you've got vanilla and sort of tropical and citrus fruit. You're going to get some it's like lemongrass, floral aromas, and then the finish, you're going to get that sort of toasted coconut almond notes. Okay, so I think that coconut one is something you mentioned when we did the tasting out in New York.
Yeah, for sure.
In between your mouthfuls of tacos that I couldn't wrestle you away from. And then on the repo, that's 3 months minimum in French and American oak. And then you've got sort of honey, vanilla, caramel, meringue kind of aroma, and that pecan pie finish. So you're going to get you are getting sort of sweet, but it is something that you're still going to get that roasted agave flavor on the repo. If we move on to the añejo, so that's 1 year minimum in oak X Four Roses barrels, and you're going to get that vanilla, toffee, chocolate. You're going to get herbal notes, orange peel on the aroma, and a sort of very long, rich texture and taste on the finish. So it's going to stay with you.
Yeah, no, it's great product. I particularly remember the Reposado. Actually, it's like it is quite a sweet finish, isn't it, in terms of the flavour on the palate. But yeah, they're all fantastic, and I think looking forward to sharing them as part of our experience.
So one last thing is on mention about Kendall Jenner, female led team, female founder, very important these days, and also that they have 50% of their leadership team are female. And we met one of the team out in New York. She was very kind to give us a tasting, which was sort of impromptu and fantastic that we were able to do it in New York. They're based all over America and Mexico, and you've got the master tequiliero is David Yan Gonzalez. So he's got incredible wealth of experience, and I saw him at BCB recently, and he was very, very proud to tell me that whilst there are a lot of awards in the industry, the one that is a completely blind tasted judged purely on liquid, no marketing or anything like that, is the Agavos Award, and we were very, very proud to have won a gold medal on that. So that was a really big sort of stamp of approval for 818 Tequila.
Cool, man. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's great, but yeah, huge well done to 818. Well, listen, man, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for sharing the story of 818 to John for the food. Does anyone have anything else before we wrap up?
Just the fact that it's the number one most followed tequila brand on Instagram. It is where your consumers will probably say, "Oh, I've seen that. Where have I seen that?" They will recognize it. They'll recognize the name. It's an incredible amount of reach before they've actually tried the liquid, which is something you would only normally see with the likes of Hendrix or Grey Goose or whatnot. So I think that is a very nice to be able to introduce this pairing experience that they will have heard it from somewhere, and you can sort of remind them of that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, talking to people in the business about bringing 818 in, there were a lot of people that did recognise the brand, which was great. So yeah, we're super happy with the partnership. Yeah, for everyone, I hope this was useful for you. Please get behind the experiences. If anyone has anything they need to want to know more, just drop us a note and let us know. But yeah, let's get behind these experiences. I think they'll be great for Malmaison for this year, and great to partner with 818 Tequila.
So the only question is, when are we having dinner, Craig?
To be fair, I'll drop you a note. We should go for dinner. We'll meet in London and we'll have a bit of dinner.
Definitely. This is the best one. I think I can't wait for this one.
Great. Can't wait.
We just need to make sure none of the other guys see this for the podcast.
we say that on everyone.
Thank you very much for having me.
No, pleasure to have you here. Thanks very much.